Okay, off week workout number 4. Again, if you have the hammer after you've warmed yourself up, continue to practice the flow. By this point, you should really be dialing in on some idiosyncrasies of it, some understanding. You should feel a lot better. Think about efficiency and how you are doing the movements, and is it the best way you can do it. This is where you're internalizing your own journey when it comes to fitness and like really getting better at the mind muscle connection. Okay, so that's the practice. If you do not have a hammer, we are working a single leg, that's the SL, single leg jump to balance. This is going to look simple, but as we decelerate and stabilize, it's going to provide a pretty decent challenge. Then training 30 on, 30 off. So 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. You're going to do between 3 and 4 rounds. 3 rounds will take you 21 minutes. 4 rounds will take you 28. We have got a side plank on the right, a side plank on the left, a reverse plank, which is a plank in the face up position, body weight squats, shoulder tap push-ups, burpees, because I'm a strength coach. What do you want from me? And then I am being nice and giving you a round of rest folded in. So actually not 21 minutes, 20 minutes because the rest won't count, and 27 minutes will be your 3 and 4 round timer. Then stretch out, move on. Happy hammering.
All right, we're working a balance movement. This is a single leg jump to stability or jump to balance. The thought may arise, I do not have balance, I have bad knees, bad ankles, whatever. There's a modification for this for every skill level. We just have to find what it is for you, and that's where we spend the time cultivating the balance. Remember, training balance looks a lot like losing your balance until you stop losing your balance on purpose. So if I'm going forward, I'm going to start going from my right leg to my left leg on that balance and stability, and the goal is to keep this foot up and balance. Might seem a little bit silly, but if this is something that you never do, you're probably going to be surprised at how difficult it is. The next variation of this, if that feels easy, is going to be leap and land on the same foot. So if I'm here, I'm going forward to catch. Forward to catch. Stabilize there. Try and keep that toe up so we're receiving and getting stable. Side planks. So you can take these from the knee or from the foot. Videoing them or using a partner to just give you an idea of when you're straight on is probably going to be the most advantageous thing here. That, and keep your hand flat on the ground because you'll get some stability out of this. But if we're bridging or planking from the knee position, I'm going to go long on the top leg, bent on the bottom leg, and press in so the line is straight from lower shoulder to lower knee. If you don't need that position, I like to go one foot in front of the other because I'm a little bit more stable, but I'm looking for the straightest line possible. That includes my head, so none of that, none of that. Straight line through the spine, and then you're holding here for time. Side plank. Reverse plank. So the thing that's going to determine how this position looks and feels for you is going to be anterior shoulder mobility, which is something that a lot of people don't have, myself included. It's not a range of motion we get into very much, so we have a tendency to not train it. But I am looking for, fingertips are probably going to be most comfortable being pointed back, but I'm going toes out, and then I'm going to invert as much of my glute squeeze as possible into being here. If you find that that's rough on your hands, which it can be, turn them to the side, and the mobility in your wrist is going to be taken out of play, but we're looking to get up there and hold for as tight as possible for the time. All right, points of performance on a body weight squat. You can use a mat, you can not use a mat. I'm looking for my feet to be between my hip and my shoulder width apart. I'm going to try and keep my spine as tall as possible, sit my hips down till they get lower than the crease of my knee. Now this is going to depend on mobility, but I'm looking for this, down low enough that the hip crease is below the knee, and then stand tall. Arms can be along for the ride. I find that I get taller in the spine if I bring my arms up. So making sure we're squeezing the glutes and the quads on top and sitting deep enough into each rep. Okay, so body weight squats, that's what we're looking for. Okay, Shoulder tap push-up. I need both shoulders tapped before you drop down and then come back up. And do me a favor and go ahead and alternate rounds. So if your left hand leads on the first push-up, your right hand should lead on the second. Keep your glutes and your quads squeezed tight. Bring your belt buckle up to your sternum and you'll be in good shape. Slightly wider foot position will help you balance. Touch, touch, push, up. Other side, touch, touch, push, up. All the way down, all the way back up. Don't short the rep. I feel like it should be acknowledged that I did not program a single burpee in camp at all. So the fact that you have them in your off week, I feel like that makes me a benevolent ruler, but whatever. So a burpee is a squat with a push-up with a squat. The goal would be to put the hands as close to the feet as possible. Spring back, drop the push-up, jump back in and stand tall. If you can't do that with the jumping, stepping in and out works great. Just avoid letting your hands go too far forward. So I'm going to try and put them there. Kick back, push up. Okay. Inside of arm to front of knee is a pretty good marker to go for there. But if you need to step it back, put the hands in the same position, step, step, push up. Just make sure you're alternating feet as you go back and forward.